Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking downfield, it's Green. Wasting no time taking a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They try to get it outside on the left. He breaks a tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball in the perimeter. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming out.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throwing on the run. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their lines downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsive guys.
Running back searching for a hole. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To throw, it's Drones. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Stewart. Just steamrolling the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Firing deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. And the Razorbacks will move the sticks. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. Quarterback got it himself.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They'll try the run. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Follow the block. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. The offense grinds out a really good drive. They have it going, and then comes to the abrupt halt with the turnover.
And for that offensive play caller, he had a good thing going. He was finding a rhythm. He was mixing things together. He was doing a good job with his formations and his shifts and his motions. Looked like he had the defense on its heels. He needs his guys right now to hold on to the ball.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Looking to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 35. Off to the races. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Drones. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the rush will get to him at the 25. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They're going back to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Looking for a man. It's Green. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout called by the offense.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking to pass. Steps away to find some room. The throw. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now,
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Back to throw, it's Green. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's complete. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. He'll set up to throw. Big fella moving. They will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Drones. Caught over the middle, it's Green. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already fires toward the end zone. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 8 over the Judicials. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way
keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Got his man. Finds some room. Hits a seam wide open. Touchdown, Arkansas! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. Got all the room. Finally run out of bounds, but he gets it all the way back to the 45-yard line and really sets up his offense. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Scrambling away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete downfield. Quick with the spin move. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. shakes off the defender. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Wants to throw. It's Drones. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
I am an aggressive person, Paul. I like to put my foot on the gas. I like to go for it. But here, second half, if I can tie the football game, a fourth down situation, I'm taking it.
You are aggressive spiritually, physically, and mentally. But I agree. You go field goal on this situation, and you put the pressure on your defense to go get a stop, get you the ball back, and give you a chance to win.
Quarterback adapting. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna run it. It's Green. Got the first down and more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge...
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Powers through the defender.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. looking to throw. It's Green. Buys a little time with his feet. He throws one to the left. Catch inside the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, it's Drones. Makes the grab, it's Selden. Some really tough running there, gets him to the 45-yard line.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Fires to the tight end. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds his man. It's Green. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Leaves it with the back. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Green. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Into the secondary on the right. What a way to pick up the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves touchdown Arkansas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to pass, it's Drones. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.